Well, hey, my Insta loves and YouTube viewers. I think I cheated. And I cheated in the most blackest fucking way possible.
Side of the selfie.
Okay.
Left this out.
Be single that I know. I can't.
Well, hey, my babies. Look, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater just yet. Don't give up on your girl just yet. It is day 6, Saturday. Whoop, whoop. It's day 6. Oh, excuse me. I'm a little too comfortable. And if you see smoke, that's my incense. And I'm going to stop burning some of my sage in a moment because this girl needs to sage, cleanse these demons, these food demons out of this house. So yeah, so I think I cheated. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna let you all decide if I cheated. So this week has been interesting. I know, look, the videos are out of order because some of them are just too long and I just don't feel like editing them. Like day 5 has another part 2. It's crazy that I need to put up, but I'll arrange it. Y'all be all right, okay? So I feel better this morning. Yesterday was an interesting day for me, and again, a very emotional day for me. And let me tell y'all something. It's like God, people say the universe. I don't believe the universe is like God. I don't believe that. I believe the universe is something that God has created. But I don't pay homage to it, all right? But when I say the universe, I'm talking figuratively in the context of how life is just synchronizing things in a way, or allowing things to be aligned, okay? Because remember, our thoughts are things. Our thoughts, our emotions, those things that our fears that's deep within us. And when I say these things are coming front and center, like up in my face, I'm talking about seeing people I ain't seen in a year, in months, people that I had odds with. Like, I'm coming to a place of peace, right? And some things that I'm having to confront within myself, good and or bad. So this video, we're going to talk about me cheating. So yesterday I was hungry. Now, let me tell you something about my food craving. So I did a tomato spinach soup, cold soup, right? I juiced, and I'll show some video information on that, and that's for day 5. So I juiced, if you watch me on Instagram, you know what I juiced, because I gave pictures and what have you, in the stories. And so I juiced, like, I wanted garlic and celery. Like, that's, my body was like, it was like, compute, get garlic, get celery. I'm seriously, like, that's how my body is talking. It's like, oh, you talk like that. Okay. I'll go get some celery. And because I was craving, like, chicken noodle soup, it was like the weirdest kind of thing. And so I was like, what's the closest thing that can get is celery and garlic, right? And of course I wanted some greens because I didn't want too many sweets. So I did a carrot juice yesterday, and I put a picture up here somewhere. There you go. I did those 2 yesterday, and the carrot juice, I just wasn't in the mood for nothing sweet because if you know me, I'm not a sweet eater at all. But I wanted, like, I was like, I need some heartiness. And I was like, well, if I do vegetables, would it be like a vegetable soup and I could put a little salt on it maybe? That should have been cue number 1. I was wanting salt. Okay? And if you know me, I'm a salt head. I used to have people, and I carry around in my bag pink Himalayan sea salt and be like, with my little grinder. I love salt. You can keep all the sugar in the world. Give me my salt. Y'all want some of this? Okay. So, I'm craving salt. And my hands and my feet were looking really thin. I mean, I'm talking about, it was like I had no fluid in me. There was, and so I'm like, oh, okay, I'll do that and maybe, warm it up a little bit and so forth, but I still wouldn't be eating solids. I do that and it was complete bliss. It was really, really good. The tomato soup turned out to be green, but what can I say? I had got organic spinach and da 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 da. So anyways, so I do that, and then I had a situation. Well, that was before I left the house. So I leave and I go out and I'm feeling kind of numb emotionally. I'm in this weird space and I don't know what's going on. Now, mind you, this is day 6. I've never went 6 days without eating ever in my life. Ever. I've been hospitalized and was still getting some food in me. My mama said I was a titty baby. I was, out of all her kids, my mom had 4 kids. And out of all the kids, right, I was the only one on her titty, like at 9 months. Like, yeah, can I have those? I know I just ate a rib, but can I have those? She tells stories. She's like, that's why I'm so emotional now, because I was a titty baby. So I forget where I was going with that. Oh yeah, so no, not eating. So I'm very proud of myself. I've been doing my liquids. I haven't been cheating. I'm honestly, I've been like on Instagram looking up food stories, like, because I follow a couple of places and restaurants that I love, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do that when I get to eat. Oh, I'm gonna do that when and I get there's nothing. But if you hear yesterday's video when I ain't uploaded yet, I talk about smells. It's the smells that get me. But now it was on a whole nother level because I kept smelling celery, I kept smelling garlic, and I wanted that. So I do the soup. I have an encounter. I'm going to talk about that on another day. But I had an encounter that I was not too pleased to have, and I was not prepared to have, because it was someone. And I'm sitting across from the person when we decided, let's go ahead and have this talk. And it was a broken friendship, and all those emotions welled back up. And I literally had to tell her, I hated you. I had hate in my heart for you. I didn't even want to have to say those words, but it was like, I don't know, I was very cold. I was very just empty. And, she was being the more upfront person, like, Kim, I still love you, and da da da. And I'm still like, I'm having to remember why I don't like you and why we will never be friends again. So having these emotions and dealing with me like, hey, am I a monster? Is it me, God? Did I make the mistake? I'm all these things, and not eating on top of that. No, ma'am. So I come home. I was going to stay out late last night and do some, because y'all know I part-time Uber. And I was going to do some driving, stuff like that, get some extra money. And the closer I got home, the closer I just felt like I was in a safe zone. I won't see nobody and da-da-da-da. And I could have some more of my vegetable soup. Well, I get home and this craving of salt overtakes me. I just want salt. I just want it. I want something as close to it. And here it is. This bottle was almost full, and I love Texas. I buy these by the gallon sometime, right? I love, if you know me, I love spicy food. I love anything hot. I love hot food. And this is what I started doing when I came home. Is this not the blackest shit ever? First of all, if you don't use Texas Pete, you're stupid. You're stupid, and your mama ain't teach you right, all right? You can take that red hot on somewhere else. You can take goddamn, what's that other one? Crystals. Well, if I see that on the table, so you might get away with some Tabasco. You might get away. Tabasco, that's for the artistry of that hot sauce is for something else. But Texas Pete, look, when I make my wings, when I want to do a wing sauce with some butter, my homies that know me, I got some more. My homies that know me, that I used to cook for when I was in law enforcement, and they would come in with the big, like, they were like, Kim, hook it up, make them wings, shouted. This, I feel like I'm doing an ad for Texas Pete, but nevertheless, this is hot. Like, this is hot sauce. This is the, and I must say, in my full food tutorial review, this was a delightful meal last night. And right now, hold on. Okay, that was not staged. I literally already had this water in my room. And I ain't no wimp either. I don't need nothing to drink, but I need to be able to talk, and I don't want to be doing that stuff. You know, it gets real black at that point. So yeah, I cheated. Does that count as a cheat? I need to burn some sage. This life. Come on, sage. Get this going. Let's get them positive ions flowing. Because I can hear people talking about me right now. Maybe I'm just talking about me. All right, now. So, yeah. That was the extent of my cheat. I got up this morning, had some carrot juice. I'm about to do some meditation and some stretching. I'm thinking about going to the gym, or I might go for a run. Because I'm now in marathon training. So we'll see. But yeah, y'all let me know. Did I cheat? Did I not cheat? I mean, technically it's juice peppers, but there are some chemicals in these. What's in this? Ooh, 37. Need some glass. I wear glasses. Peppers, salt. Oh, something I can't pronounce. Oh, that's all right. So yeah, hey, it's a new day. You know, some people are surprised that I'm not even eating any solid food, because some people juice and they, now when I get around the day 60, when I start transitioning, I may start incorporating food back in, like raw foods and things of that sort. But right now, I just don't have, I mean, I want to eat, but I know I want to eat for pleasure. That's it. It's not because I'm hungry. I had a few hunger pains last night, but I'm not really that. I'm not hungry. Like, it's desire. It's pleasure. It's like, I don't know, going without sex and seeing your man crush every day of every hour and knowing you can't touch him and he doesn't want you. And, you know, he goes off and he, you know, gets with some other girl and y'all worked all together, and now you have to see both of them and you're like, oh, that's basically how it is. Can you tell I've experienced that? No, I didn't. Man, I did. Okay, so that's it, my loves. Mwah. I love you all. My boobs jumping. It's a new sports bra, and I kind of not like it. I love it, but don't. I don't know. Stupid pads in it. Till tomorrow.